Howdy there everybody, and welcome to watch the Random Saturday Upload Series. And this week on the Random Saturday Upload Series, we are taking a look at the end of Final Fantasy VII Remake. There's probably a few of you who wanted this to be a Resident Evil video, but I need to clear this game. I have like 1 hour left of it. I need to play through it so I can delete it and get some space on my Switch. It's like taking half of the storage. It's like 100 gigabytes, and then Resident Evil is I think 30 gigabytes, and there's some other stuff that I want to keep there. So this is my priority. I just want to get through this, delete it, and download some other games I can play on my own time. So that's why I'm doing this first. Next week, I promise, there will be a Resident Evil video. Also, this is like the last hour of this game, so all of this will be full on spoilers. I think what I'm going to do first is talk about the game so far, my thoughts on it, then play the final hour. And I think then we can maybe watch a trailer or two of Rebirth. That's my plan. And bit on the fence if I want to watch anything about Rebirth or to go blind into it, if I even pick it up. Because what was nice about this game was its length. I think I'm around 20 hours into it at the moment. But what I have heard about Rebirth is that it's like 70 hours. Holy shit, I don't have that time. So I'm a bit like on the fence if I get it, or do I just watch it like a YouTube movie video of it? I don't know. But yeah, let's first go through my thoughts. And if you love this game and don't want to hear anything negative about it, maybe skip this section. I'm pretty mixed on the game. Like, overall, I'm positive on it. But it has many aspects that I don't necessarily dislike, but I'm a little bit disappointed by them. And a little bit of history for you. I bought this game originally on the PS4, played like give or take 10 hours of it. And back then I already enjoyed the story a lot and the characters, but I just didn't find the combat fun. It just felt like a chore. And all the times I spent in the dungeons and fighting the enemies in there, I was just constantly thinking about, I want to just continue the story. I don't want to be here. And I think it was during COVID when it released, and when I went for a summer holiday to my parents, I didn't take my PS4 with me. Because back then I already had my Switch. And it was like a month or two long holiday. And when I came back, I never had the want to go back and play this and finish it. And then when you fast forward to this day, I think, has it been almost 6 years between that time, which feels crazy. I have played many more JRPGs, I'm a little bit more experienced in them. And I have just had the desire to go back and finish the story. You always hear so many good things about it. And only problem I had so far was that I only play longer games on my Switch. It's just so much more easier find time to play with it, because you can just take it anywhere. You can take it to your bed, that I usually do. Before I go to sleep, I play like an hour, just relax that time and then go to sleep. And then on the other hand, I don't remember when was the last time I have touched my PS4, where the original copy was. And even if I wanted to finish that game, like, I don't use my TV that much anymore. So it feels just like a chore to go, that I would need to play it like in 2 sittings or something like that. Or otherwise, like, the step to boot up the PS4 and go play it always gets like harder every time. When there's more like easier ways to play. So when I saw the announcement that it was coming to the Switch 2, I was very excited. Especially the price point was a little bit lower. I think it was 40 or 50 euros. That made me feel less guilty about buying it twice. And now I could just play it on the Switch 2 in my bed before going to sleep. Makes it so much easier. And the Switch 2 version also came up with some quality of life improvements. And one of them was that you could make the game a bit easier and get some extra levels to start with. And I picked that option because I thought it might help me to breeze through the like earlier fights, improve the game spacing a tiny bit and help me not to get bored with it, or bored with the combat immediately. And I thought you would get like 10 or 15 levels to get a little head start. But I didn't realize they actually give you not max level, but like 45. Level 45, which is basically like, I think if you played it normally, 45 level is like what you are targeting like near end of the game. So basically, throughout the whole game I have been just slicing through the enemies like with a breeze. And at the beginning it actually felt quite immersive because Cloud was like a hired merc that the Avalanche group hired, and he was meant to be experienced, so it felt actually quite immersive to just be able to beat the living shit out of the enemies. But when you got to the bosses and you like killed them within few hits, then it was a little bit like, I wanted a bit more of a challenge. But at the same time I didn't want the pull and sponges that they were on the normal difficulty. And I think overall compared to what I played on the PS4, because of this setting I was having like still more fun with the game, even considering the bosses. Like it felt a bit like playing Hyrule Warriors, and for me at least it made the pacing better, it made the dungeons feel a little bit better, because you weren't stuck there doing the fights forever. And to jump from that to my next point, next disappointment, let's get the negatives out of the way first. I think the most disappointing part of the game for me was the dungeons. They honestly, at least to me, are just so boring. Like, they aren't doing anything creative. Like, half of the locations even are like sewers or like inside some facilities or buildings that just look the same. There are some standouts, I give the game that, but I wish they would do something more interesting with them. Like, I think none of the dungeons in the game made me think. Like, there were obstacles on your way, but the solutions of them were just like, pull this lever that just gets rid of the obstacle, or then take this side path. And it's very straightforward what you do. And another example was the loot crates that are littered around the dungeons. Like, either they are in very obvious places where you can just see them, or then there is like, for example, a broken bridge and you see a loot crate on the other side, and you start to think like, how do I get there? Well, what can I do? What is the solution to this puzzle? And the solution is to just continue on the normal path. It loops around, and there's like a main path, and then turn left, and the crate is just there. Like, you don't need to think at all. And then the times they try to do something like creative or innovative end up being frustrating to me. Like, for example, the train crane in the tunnels. That felt so horrendous to control, it was not fun at all. And one thing I want to add about the loot crates as well was that I don't know if the spots there are hidden get a little bit better later on in the game. I basically stopped caring about them like 5 hours into the game, because they pose like no challenge to me to get to them, to find them. And because my character was so high level already, like the stuff they gave, I didn't basically need it. And to give a little comparison, for example, at the moment I'm playing the original Golden Sun on the Switch 2 online, and in that game you can use your combat abilities during exploration. You can use magic to, for example, move objects, to like reveal hidden paths or items, or you can use, for example, Ice Spell to create yourself platforms to jump on. There's a spell that you can use to read minds and reveal like information that you can use to like, again, find items or progress the story. That shit feels so creative, and that game released in 2001. Like, I feel like the RPG dungeons have been following the same path, that is just like some boring obstacles along the way and then just bunch of enemy encounters. And I was expecting so much more from this game, knowing it was nominated for Game of the Year that year when it came out, like the remake. Like, I would understand if you nominate it for example, best narrative, music, but Game of the Year. It has so many just like boring aspects. Like, almost its whole gameplay system is so boring, at least to me. And I guess, like I said, I was just expecting more. But okay, let's stop with the negative stuff. Remember in the beginning I said I was mostly positive on this game. Keep that in mind. And let's start with the game setting. In most of the JRPGs, you end up going like a grand adventure across the whole world. So it was a nice change of pace that this game takes place only in this city. And since you are not just passing through the city, it makes everything that you learn and what happens more impactful. Like, at least I was more engaged listening to the city's history, politics, learn about the other sectors, how everything works in that world. I was so much more engaged listening to that. And when the story takes turns, your actions that you do have consequences in the city, and you get to see the results, like people on the streets talking about it. There's people gathering around TVs listening to news about you exploding the reactor, for example. Like, it makes me so much more attached to the location, and it makes me judge what we are doing in the game and the implications it will have on the city. And when I was writing the script for this video, I needed like a nice connection from the city to the characters. But I couldn't come up with one, so let's go with this. So let's talk about the characters. There's basically no characters, like main characters, that I didn't like, which is already feat on its own. And I think it's testament to the writing that immediately when characters get introduced, I already like fall in love with them. Like, for example, Biggs, JC, Wedge, and their interactions with Cloud in the beginning. That shit is so good. Like, one of my favorite missions in the whole game is the mission early on where they go to see Jess's parents and then infiltrate some Shinra faction or something like that. And that whole mission is just listening to the banter between those characters. I loved it so much. And then I also like Barrett. I think he was a fun character. The back and forward with him and Cloud, it was fun to watch. And then I think I have been too positive for a while, so let's go with something controversial. I think Aerith and Tifa. I think one of the most loved video game characters online. I just thought they were fine. Like, I didn't really connect with them. I don't dislike them either, but I didn't really fall in love with them either. Maybe in the next game. And also, good thing to mention here is that I knew going into this that they changed some stuff compared to the original release. I know that Aerith was meant to die in that game, and I haven't heard it directly, but I have figured out it in my head that Aerith is probably not going to die in this game, and that is one of the changes that they made, I think. And if you want something more controversial, since we are talking about the changes that they make between this and the original game, if I could make a change, let Aerith die, yes? And then let's rewrite the mission where Jessie and Biggs die, yes? Let them both live. I like both of those characters so much, but like, the moment they died, I almost quit the game, because they were easily two of my favorite characters. But when I thought about it, they actually had quite nice deaths. Like, they both were a major part of the story. They both got their moment, and it was well written. I actually can't complain about that. But I still secretly hope, fingers crossed, at least either of them survive. And overall about the story, there has been some really cool moments, cool action moments, also some goofy moments, some creepy moments even. I don't remember, was it Sector 7 or Sector 8, the fashion guy in there, or the leader of that town, that was proper creepy. I did not like that character at all. And then the like overarching mystery has been fun to follow. Like, what is really going on in the world with Mako and Syndra. And the explanations that I have gotten so far, I have been quite pleased with them and how they progress the story. I think one of the weaker parts actually in the story has been Sephiroth. Because at least online, he has been hyped like one of the best villains in video games. And I think so far in this game he has been just an evil guy. We haven't gotten much backstory to him, so I hope that is something they expanded upon maybe in this ending, I hope, or then in the next game. But so far the character has felt really flat. He is threatening, I give you that. And one of the twists that has been going through the game is that Cloud keeps seeing Sephiroth, but the others don't see him. So it was a little bit disappointing the moment when it gets revealed that Sephiroth is real and everybody can see it. I think it would have been cool if it was Cloud thinking that again this is a vision or something like that, that Sephiroth is not actually real, and then he realizes that the people behind him can also see Sephiroth. I think it could have been like a cool, surprising and like scary moment for Cloud, but it wasn't treated as such. I think that was a bit of a missed opportunity. But yeah, I guess that's my thoughts so far. I'm like, going into this, I expected a good story and I have gotten it. So I'm positive on the game. There is, like I said, many disappointing facts about it, but overall I have had fun. So shall we get to the part where I've gotten to and finish this thing and get some answers hopefully to Sephiroth and everything going on in this world. Yeah, let's do that. I need some tea after all of that talking. There is a video of full playthrough of this game that I have been following. That's how I know that I have like basically an hour left. I don't know if anything interesting happens in the end. I hope so. There was actually a point in this game based on the video, like in the video you could see there was a most watched part of the video. It was like 15 hours in or something like that. And when I got close to that I was like, maybe I should record this. There's something, clearly some like extremely cool twist happening in the game. It would be cool to get my reactions. And back then I think I got sick and I was like, well fuck it, let me just play through this so I have something to do. And literally nothing happened. I was waiting for something to happen and nothing happened. And when I went back to the video and watched what that part actually was, it was basically the person playing found like a cool weapon. And everybody just wanted to see where you could find it. So this is basically where I was left. I think it was Eric that said, do everything you need. When you go through this portal, like, there's no coming back. There's also like, I think it was Eric's boyfriend, similar soldier as Cloud. You have seen like bits of him as well. I think he was fighting outside the city. I don't know where that story is going. And I don't know much about the outside world. So if we get any explanations to either of those two, I will be happy as well. So yeah, let's go see what is happening. Can I talk to these guys?
Go through that thing, there's no coming back.
That's what they keep saying.
Cloud, we should go.
Do you have anything to add? Something useful?
Is it our destiny to defy destiny? That's an interesting question.
Yeah, it's too much for my brain. Let's just go.
Thank you, Cloud.
Don't think too much.
Ready?
Ready.
Never tried to challenge destiny.
This could well be her last line of defense. It won't be easy. Let's go.
I assume the final fight is against Sephiroth, I think. So, hype me up for that fight. And all of them just burned to dust. It was actually just flames there. No portal. Are you coming, Barrett? I thought you would be the first one to go through it.
Wouldn't be the first time I spit in Destiny's eye.
Hell yeah.
You can see the seams or you can't. Doesn't change that she's always trying to have it her way.
Let me take some screenshots as well.
Daddy's coming home real soon, honey.
Yeah, don't let Barrett die. There was a moment in the story later to the story where I think Sephiroth stabbed him, and I thought he was a dead man. I was like, killing one of my favorite characters again? Come on. Don't do that to me again. We are back to the city, where everything is just fine.
Don't know about you, but looks normal to me.
Is this some kind of mirage or like alternative reality or something like that?
Over there.
Is that fish? Holy.
Okay, that ain't right.
Honestly, I don't know what they can do about that. It seems so much bigger than them. Is it similar stuff as the coasts? Like souls or something like that? I think it's better for me to shut up and see what happens. Like, why do I ask questions when they probably get answered immediately? Whoa. There's one of those coasts. I don't know what is the deal with these. Was it told already? I think I forgot. I think there's a part where they were continuing that everything happened as Destiny wanted to, right? I think that was their part. Throughout the game, I think it was like souls of dead people that they were. But I don't think that was answered at any point. Also, I thought I would be going against Sephiroth. I did not expect this. Is it creating like a black hole? God damn. I watched my level 50 ass go and beat the living shit out of him. Not even going to challenge me, right? Cloud doing some cool shit, as he always does. Oh. I just lost everybody else. Like I said, well actually, like, later on in the game I haven't felt as over-leveled as in the beginning. I think it has leveled up a little bit, but surely I can take that thing alone.
You're alive!
Happy to see me?
Wouldn't go that far.
So that then. It's a whisper too, huh?
Looks a lot more like an arbiter of fate than the others.
We can beat them.
You think what? Pause. What makes you think we can beat them? We haven't so far. Oh my god.
Bring it on!
I have a feeling this is going to be a fun battle. You need to have to think a tiny bit. Also, I don't remember the controls. It has been like a month since I played this. Oh. They all just ran away. They're scared of me, right?
That ain't fair.
Run!
We gotta go!
I think I killed one of them, at least. Not too bad.
Look out! Run, damn it, run! Move your ass!
Teamwork. And I assume... or I thought we would find Aerith and the dog here.
You scared of something?
And I thought I got rid of you.
Damn it!
Oh wait, are we fighting that thing now? No? Okay. Good, just run. Can we still go back? Is that an option? I don't even know how this, like, fighting these things helps us. What is this doing for us? I thought I came here to fight Sephiroth. I don't know what is going on anymore. I think this is like the third time I have killed this guy.
Brace yourself.
Let's do some damage to him up there. Not a lot though.
Did we do it?
Hang on! Eric!
What the hell did I just see?
The dog happy, running free in the outside
Glimpse
world.
of tomorrow if we fail here today.
But how is that bad? It was free. Running in the wild. Isn't that what it wanted? But why are we stopping that future? You need to show some worse visions to me. Or I stop fighting.
Damn it! How do we stop these things?
Well, the big one is way over there. However, these guys are right here.
I must say that is really good info. I couldn't figure out that myself. Like I said, some of the later bosses have felt like somewhat hard. This is just easy. I have a feeling this is like not the final fight.
This can't be our future.
But was that like planets colliding or... Was that Earth? Like the charred planet?
Future is always a blank page.
Let me actually see that again. Servo stopping. I was looking at sound levels, so I didn't see this completely. Is that Earth? Or was Earth in the background?
This can't be our...
I think... If I'm not wrong, Earth was below there. There was a moon and then this was colliding the Earth, I think.
Them again! Least they can do is give us a little breather.
I say we split up. Take them down at the same time.
In that case, Ultra Big Boy is all mine.
But he's going after the big thing. I like the ambition.
Bring it on, bitch.
Jeez. Also, what has been so surprising is like there's cursing and some really mature themes. I think this is the 4th time I kill that thing. Could this be finally it for the red one?
That's that. There, now.
Ain't no stopping us now.
Nice.
Gotcha.
Wait, was that it? No, we get to fight against Sephiroth. Nice. That's all I wanted.
Did we beat him? Think so.
Oh? Nope.
No holding back.
I don't know what the dog was doing there. What was its name? I can't remember it. Oh. I am so confused what is going on in the visions. The Sephiroth one was quite straightforward. He's just going to jump at me, probably when I beat this thing. That I do understand. The rest of them... I'm a little bit confused on. Is this the final one, finally? Nice. It's Aerith, I think. Is she still going to die? Maybe I was wrong about her surviving. And what I need to say about that as well, I don't know, in the original game, did she die during this? Like, this part of the game, where the remake is divided, or is it in Rebirth? Or even in the final one? I don't know that.
That's it.
So let me heal a bit.
Ain't dead yet. Burn.
Did that do it? Yes. But one fire spell killed that thing. That big thing. You would think it just would tickle it or something like that. It would give it a little itch at one spot. But no. It was fatal. Whoa.
Where are we?
I'm waiting, Cloud.
That's cool. Is this like the final arena? Screenshot.
What the hell is this?
This is...
Is that the planet hitting Earth?
Sephiroth.
Holy shit. Oh, the sun is out. Everything is fine. The storm is over. My first question, how are you able to fly? That's the first thing at my mind. Not even how you are able to throw literal buildings. No, no, no. How can you fly? Was that the train from the beginning? Also, I need to lower the sound levels a bit. Sorry if it was a little bit too loud. Hell yeah, I have been waiting for this music the whole game. I think I have never heard the full track of this, but I sure like recognized the beginning.
Fate is not to be taken lightly, Cloud. Shut up!
The problem is I don't remember how do I target him. Ah! Let me run away. Mario wouldn't have survived that. Okay, how is that possible now? Where has been that the whole game?
Need some help?
Don't know about me. Good to go?
You know it.
Let's go. We are just in a great standstill, right? Kick him like you did to that rubble. That should have been sliced through his stomach. How is he still alive? And now we get Barret. What? Okay, that's an answer how he flies, I guess. Bum 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 bum.
Eric! Sorry I'm late.
Let's go.
I'm enjoying this music so much. Should I use this? Right when the song is singing your name. It will be your end, Sephiroth. Oh jeez, what? His moveset is really cool. I assume there's still like a final form or something like that. Run away! Run away! Run away! Oh damn. I can just tank this. I'm so overpowered. Do we get another being? No. Did we ever get an explanation why these things are helping him? Is it because this is meant to be the destiny? Okay, let's end this. This better be the final form. Otherwise I would save this.
Now
You're about to be done, mister. When I just get out of that. Exactly. Out of luck. There's so much stuff happening, I can't even heal. Oh. I assume this is not going to be like that we actually kill him.
Welcome back.
Let's get his ass.
Do this. We can change it. Make it right.
Shit, this is so hype. The editing is so good. Whoa. Is this going to be the final hit? Do it. Sephiroth. Did I get it? Or get him? Or did he get me? What if he actually sliced me and I died here? That could be a cool twist. Oh, we're going Doctor Who. I must say this story is going places. Oh. Oh, just the visions. I thought he stabbed me.
Careful now. That which lies ahead does not yet exist.
Just that.
Our world will become a part of it one day, but I will not end. Nor will I have you end. This is the edge of creation.
Oh, this is like god level stuff.
Lend me your strength. Let us defy destiny together.
Sure then, boss.
Never.
I like this music as well. I don't think I need to fight here. I can just enjoy. Jeez. He seems to be enjoying this a lot. Unlike me or Cloud.
Not yet.
Did it split it in half? No?
7 seconds till the end. Time enough for you, perhaps. But what will you do with it? Let's see.
I think 7 seconds or event. Oh, I want a screenshot. Oh, wrong button, sorry. Screenshot. Oh, another screenshot. Well, I think I
Vice President.
get what was going on there, but I'm not sure.
Mr. President.
I won't say a thing and let the story tell it to me, so I don't look stupid. If I didn't understand. That guy was a full-on creep. I like this guy. It was kind of like a comical villain that I usually like. That type of character. Is he happy? Did it go as he planned? Stuff leaking out of that. That does not look happy. Or is it? I think he's happy. Very pleased with this. I'm still a bit confused how he links to Sephiroth. I think there was a connection between those two. And Eric's boyfriend dealt with these guys. Not even a scratch, he says.
Was that all of them?
I actually have zero clue what you are doing here.
Did you see that?
What was the point of all of this? Oh. Is that like a nuke going off? What the hell is that? Or is it freeing the Mako? Where did we end up? Or is just falling from the sky?
Here.
Thank you.
People seem relatively happy. Was that actually the final fight? I was expecting there was like a one more final thing. Like between Cloud and Sephiroth, but I guess not. What is this stuff? Is that good, or is it the stuff leaking from the lab? What is in here? Gloves? Is that Peaks? Please tell me. Was that his bandana? Fuck yeah. Please also tell me Jesse is still alive. I'm so happy for that. Please tell me it's like a major part of Rebirth as well.
Daddy?
Yeah, your dad is a flower now. Where are we? Are we like on a cliff
I'll come back.
looking over the city? Yeah.
So, what now?
I'm not completely sure what happened there. Like, Cloud was...
Sephiroth.
Like, what I assume the final place for Sephiroth and Cloud were, it was like a god level stuff that you could temper with creation. Was that what they were implying? And Cloud had like... Sephiroth said like 7 seconds. Was that he had 7 seconds to like temper with destiny or something like that? That's how I like understood it.
As long as he's still out there.
That's your mission now.
I thought you beat him.
We can. We will.
Well,
Me in.
yeah, can you explain what they just accomplished?
You could use a nose like mine.
I guess we accomplished that the planet wasn't crashing to Earth,
I'm in too.
right?
Bastard
That's
wants
what we
to
did.
destroy the whole planet, doesn't he? An enemy of hers is an enemy of Avalanche.
Hell yeah. It's raining again. I assume it hasn't been able to rain before. That's why this whole place is a desert. There's... Who is he tracking? That looked like me, or Cloud. But I guess not. It is?
Almost there, Cloud. We're almost there.
Wait, what the fuck? Is this how I came here?
The sky. I don't
Like, is that how I ended up in this city? Did he... The other guy, did he die? The unknown journey will continue. I'm a bit confused by the ending. But I did enjoy that fight. The Sephiroth song was so good. I will definitely add that to my playlist. Also, I think why I'm a bit confused is probably because there was a month-long gap since I last played this, so I probably didn't remember something that happened in the story just before I quit. Also, this ending song is dope too. It's going to the playlist as well. Is there something still at the end? Like a teaser, what's to come? More credits, I see. Could not have guessed that. There's Jessie. I miss her. She was probably my favorite character out of all of these. I think she had a cool backstory, and I like the flirty personality. And Beaks, I'm so happy he's alive. That made my day. And I guess I can add to my thoughts what I already talked previously. I think this ending was really well done. How they hyped up the fight, especially against Sephiroth, that was so good. The quick cuts to every character, to their attacks, that got me so hyped up. Also, are those the Kupiku's now that were in the train tunnel? I like them, and I liked how we kept running into them. Was it that in the fight arena, it was also we went to fight against them and completely beat their asses? And then we went back to the train tunnel, was it? And still, found them again and fought them. Or did they run away? I can't remember. That's, the goofy shit I really like. Also, if somebody can tell me in the comments if you have played the original game. In the original game, when you get to this point in the story, should Aerith be already dead? Where I got spoiled that she dies is way back. If anybody has watched PlayStation Access, they had like a Friday feature series that ran every Friday, and Rob on that channel, he had like a top 10 list or something like that, different topic for every week, and in one of them he spoiled that like I think it was something to relate that you were able to early game level up Aerith and develop that character, and then she just suddenly dies. And I remember it being in this city, so I assume it should have already happened. Also, there is a great YouTube channel. I haven't watched it that much lately, but it's basically not my childhood, but like, well, when I was like 14 onwards, I was just watching all of their videos. And it's a nice, like, a positive place, because it's obviously, like the name may suggest, they are like, I don't know, is it owned by PlayStation or sponsored or something like that? So they basically only talk like good about the games. It's a nice change of pace, at least for me. Like, you can rely on, when you go watch their videos, that it has like positive vibes. I think YouTube needs more channels like that, at least personally. Can we just get through this? There is so much stuff. Line producer. Should I look at these and figure out what is my job going to be? Programmer, that's probably me. Producer, maybe when I have been a programmer long enough, I get to advance to that. Supervisor, that's the ultimate goal. Reviewers, is that like playtesters? Or do they do like mock reviews of the game and the state it's in? I remember, I think it was when, what was the game called? From Avalanche Austin. Not Avalanche, what was it called? Arcane Austin, yeah. They were making Deadfall or whatever that game was called, like vampire game. I think they had like Microsoft did mock reviews for the game, and they weren't great, but they were like okay. And when the game came out and it got like horrendous reviews, they were surprised that their mock reviews were like so wrong compared to those. So was that like a similar theme like that? Also, I'm glad, like, if I get Rebirth, I get to play these games like this closely, because there was a lot of villains that got introduced once, and that was it. They like still stayed alive, and I assume they come back in the next game. So I can still remember who they were. Like, if it was the 4 years, I think that was between these releases. Also, what was that cat? I can't remember it. That was in the cutscene. That could never explain now. I can't remember. What was I even talking about? I lost my thought. Does anybody think it would be criminal to add like a skip button to the credits? I don't know how long these are. It feels like I've been watching these for like 10 minutes. It probably not, like, probably closer like to 5 minutes. At least I can speed through these. That's something, but like I understand why they make you watch these, like to give recognition to everybody who was part of this. But imagine, for example, if this is your second playthrough and you still need to watch through this. Square Enix, honestly, one of my favorite game developers or publishers. It and Nintendo. Oh, there was nothing in the end. Oh. Well, I guess there was nothing. I thought there might be a teaser or something for the next game. I know there is the additional DLC story. I don't remember what it's called. With like somebody completely different character. I don't think I'm going to play it. I think I'm going to just watch a YouTube video of the story. I think that's what I'm going to do. But yeah. I'm happy I can now delete this whole game. Moment of silence. You were a fun game to play. Thank you for your service. And now you go. Get the fuck out of my system, taking all the memory.
The ending of Final Fantasy VII Remake is unexpected, a little confusing, and very, very meta. If you've just watched
Okay,
the credits roll and are still
I'm not the only one confused. That's good. Let's watch a bit of this.
reeling from the revelations and changes, then you're not on your own. And if you found you don't know what on Gaia is going on, then you're in exactly the right place. We're here to explain the unanswered questions presented in the finale, as best.
What I say is that if they go to spoilers for the next game, then I'm going to dip out, but let's see.
Can anyway. Did we mention that it's confusing? The biggest unanswered question in Final Fantasy VII Remake is the identity of the dark-haired soldier who appears in the final cutscenes. While the game doesn't even reveal his name unless you have the subtitles on, that is, this is Zack Fair, a major character from Cloud's past. If you've never played the original Final Fantasy VII, Zack's appearance will no doubt be incredibly confusing.
Do I want to do this? This is kind of... Is this not spoilers for the next game? I don't know.
There is no
Let's
context
continue.
given as to why he's important. The cliff notes are that Cloud and Zack both used to work for Shinra, and were once on a major mission with Sephiroth in Cloud's hometown.
Yeah, I don't want to hear this. Let's go to here.
Throughout Final Fantasy VII Remake, the party frequently encounters hooded spectres that are eventually revealed to be the Whispers. Red 13 describes them as arbiters of fate, and explains that their sole purpose is to ensure that destiny plays out according to plan. As they are directly responsible for ensuring certain situations play out, such as when they restore Barrett after he's killed by Sephiroth, and the flash forwards shown by them depict key events from the
Is that something that happened in the original
later
game?
in the original story, it's clear that the Whispers are there to keep the events of the previous game's timeline on track. A fate that will, eventually, see Sephiroth defeated. Where things become more complicated is in Chapter 18, when Sephiroth invites the party to fight Destiny. Considering fate has so far doomed the planet to being drained by Shinra, it's easy to see why Cloud and the team would want to free themselves of that path. However, breaking away from Destiny also frees Sephiroth up to succeed in his plan.
Oh, was the... Like when you saw Earth and the planet that was about to crumble in pieces, was that like the current Earth, and what could it be? And that reality colliding. Am I understanding that now correctly?
Penultimate boss fight is against
Like the other thing was like Earth, if you just let Shinra do what they did and they would train it out.
the Whisper Harbinger, along with its three smaller lieutenants, Rubrum, Viridi, and Crescio. Using the assess skill on these smaller Whispers reveals that they are each an entity from a future timeline that has manifested in the present day. It fights to protect the future that gave shape to it. Based on their weaponry, a sword, a gun, and bare fists, it can be interpreted that these are future versions of Cloud, Barrett, and Tifa that are fighting their past selves in order to try and keep Destiny on track. The fact that they are beaten by the player means that the future is now uncertain, and that events of future installments need not adhere to the narrative of the original game. In that way, the Whispers are essentially a great big meta-narrative device used by Square Enix to say, things aren't going to go how you think they'll go. Sephiroth makes many appearances during Final Fantasy VII Remake, but unless you have a working knowledge of who he is from playing the original game, it can be difficult to understand exactly what he wants. By the end of the game, it's established that he is a Shinra war hero who wants to destroy the planet, but his motivations are very unclear. Why are we fighting this dude? Simply put, it's because Sephiroth wants to become a god, and part of his plan to achieve that involves finding and exploiting the Promised Land, a legendary place that was supposedly once home to Aerith's ancestors, the Ancients. For a little more spoiler-heavy context, Sephiroth intends to
I don't want to hear that. Maybe it gets revealed in the next game, so... Okay. I'm glad I'm not, like, missing out something why I was confused about his motives not being explained that well. Let's go to here.
The very last scene of Remake displays the words "the unknown journey will continue." This suggests that what lies ahead will be unknown to even those who know the original story inside and out. With the destruction of the Arbiter of Fate, anything could happen next. Provided Sephiroth still plans to become a god using the same scheme, it's likely that the journey will take us onwards to the Temple of the Ancients, where...
Okay, I don't want to hear more. It didn't really explain the confusing parts to me. Maybe it did here. Let me listen to this.
Is actually from the original game's timeline. And the levels of meta that this finale is operating on, it could be that this Sephiroth is actually from the original game's timeline, and Remake has its own continuity. By invading this new timeline, Sephiroth has the chance to stop Cloud and ensure that his scheme plays out. Alternatively, this could be the Remake continuity's Sephiroth who has been informed of the original Sephiroth's failure, or it could be well, you get the idea. With what we're given, it's impossible to know what Sephiroth's deal is for sure. One for the sequel, I guess. Oh, and as for when Sephiroth abandons Cloud at the edge of creation, claiming he has 7 seconds left before the end, honestly, it's hard to understand if even the writers know what the heck that means. Another cliffhanger left to be addressed in future games.
Okay, so I'm not the only one confused. That's good to know. Yeah. It's cool that it's doing like the meta-narrative or whatever they call it, but it's a shame that it requires me to watch a video like that to understand it, I guess. I think this was the first trailer. I have a memory of that I saw the picture that was there and yeeted out of this video so fast, not to get spoiled.
We're still here at the scene of this terrible disaster, caused by a massive tornado which swept through sectors 0, 1, and 2.
What?
Amidst the wreckage of the expressway, search and rescue operations are already in progress.
Something has taken a complete turn.
Wow. Just look at it all. It's so green. Even after everything we've done to it, it's still going strong.
It may look that way, but in reality, it's barely hanging on.
Is the like world evolving as you play, or is there like a time jump? It sounds like their mission is to help restore the Earth.
I was wondering, what's Cloud been doing these past 5 years? Where's he been?
And you're asking me this?
This is gonna sound crazy, but as far as I know, Cloud was never in Nibelheim 5 years ago.
The life stream. It is the very essence of our star. The blood coursing through its planetary veins.
According to Hojo, they're connected to Sephiroth. Shadows of the
Hojo was the evil scientist, no?
Sephiroth was in Midgard. We fought him. Whatever happened, he's alive.
But why come back now? After 5 years, doing who knows what?
Did we ever get answers to those visions with the hooded guys? I don't think so.
Feast your eyes on the Turk's latest and greatest, Elena.
She may be new, but she's still a Turk.
This guy was cool in the previous game. What I have heard, this is like a complete open world thing. Or it has like open levels, I guess. That's the DLC character. Okay, this... I must say this trailer was a bit confusing as well, but it's maybe better like that.
They say she's a monster, that she can peer inside you, into the very depths of your soul, that she can become those you hate, those you fear, those you love.
You murdered my dad! You burned my village!
Oh yeah, they didn't get any resolution to these visions either.
I killed her. So, who is she?
Damn. Rebirth. I must say the explanation video got me more hyped for the Rebirth. But this was a cool trailer in a sense that it gave you like sneak peeks what was going on, but I'm still not like completely sure how to connect all of these things in the trailer. It leaves you confused. Let me watch the Switch trailer. Or is this too spoilery?
Was in Midgard. We fought him. Whatever happened, he's alive.
Freedom beyond imagination.
Just look at it all. It's so green. You coming?
He wants to finish what he started. He wants to reclaim his birthright and rule over the planet with Genova.
Oh damn, there's so much more going on in this one. Is it like fully open world or is it like...
Cloud, remember when you told Gian attack back there?
Also, what the fuck is that cat? I can't remember. Was it explained at any moment? And should I play the DLC or the additional content? The character seems to be quite important.
Problem is,
That's from Final Fantasy 7 Decider or something like that, I think. It's like a PS2 game. I have seen its or his face on the cover of the game, I think. Was it like a shooter or something like that?
stole the black materia, meaning he could destroy the entire planet any minute.
Your day of reckoning is here. Yet, you need not be afraid. This is but a homecoming.
You saved me before. Now it's my turn.
Whatever happens, I'm here for you.
Ready?
There you are.
Sephiroth!
Nice. Also, I'm so sad. When I bought the remake on the Switch, it was meant to come with a pack of Magic the Gathering cards, but the version I bought costs the same as the one that comes with it, but wasn't the one. And I think, like the image that I was looking, or was it that I got confused? Like I thought it had the image that said it would come with the pack, and it actually didn't. I was so excited to open the booster pack, but there was none. But I can actually show. Like after that, I went to a card event with my friend, and there was a one like table selling Magic the Gathering cards, and I thought I might as well get the Final Fantasy pack from there, but they didn't have them, but they had the Lord of the Rings pack. So I got, for example, a card like this. I don't know how well you can see it. It's pretty cool looking. Then there was a, I assume this comes in every pack, it's like signed. That's pretty neat too. Is there any, that's a cool looking card as well. I got this like, just to look at because the art is so gorgeous in these. Maybe showcase on my shelf or something like that. There was also, there's meant to be a card that had one of the rings on it, but it's not here. I don't know where it is. I don't know if you can see anything about these. This was also a cool one. It's Gimli. There is another event that is happening apparently, I think this month, that my friend wants to go as well. I'm basically his driver to these events. And I'm thinking I'm trying to get the Final Fantasy pack from there and hopefully get some cool looking cards to put on the shelf and look at. I'm also interested if there's like an art book of this game or something like that, I might get that as well. Also, I didn't mention it at any point, but this is the first Final Fantasy that I have completed. I have played 15, I think it is, with a crew of boys, but I never finished it. that was early on when I started playing games, and I was a bit confused by the combat system, and that it's something that I want to go back to as well. Maybe if that game ever comes to the Switch, I give it a go. The story in it seemed cool. I like the vibes. But yeah, I think that does it. I am left confused. But I think the most importantly, I was kind of guessing if I want to get Rebirth before I played the ending. Now I want to get it and play it, even though if it's 70 hours or whatever that was long, however long it was. The one question in my mind is that am I going to do the same thing I did here, that I get the XP boost in the beginning, because that might help with the game's length a tiny bit. But then again, now that I played this game, I think I could enjoy the combat and start from zero in that as well. I don't know. Let me see. And tell your thoughts. Is Rebirth worth playing? Is that something I should get? And how excited are you for the third game? Think, if I understood correctly, what they are going to do is that they are going to release Rebirth on Switch and Xbox. And then quite soon after they are going to reveal the third game, and it's coming to all platforms. So I kind of need to speed through Rebirth so I can watch the trailers about the third game, I guess. We will see. But yeah, I guess that's it for today. I thank you for watching, and hopefully I see you here next time when it will be Resident Evil time. Yeah, goddamn, finish that game. Next time when I play it, I'm going to make progress. That's a promise. More than like 30 minutes of normal gameplay of that game. Yeah. See you then. Bye.